I'm flying the Southern Gentry mission from MiGMan's World Tour in the MiG-29. Parking brakes off, flying out of Mittagong at sunset. I'm just going to go to mill power. A lot of right rudder actually. Spooling up, rotating at 120, holding 5 degrees, positive rate of climb, tap the brakes, gear up, and there's a slight hill there, keep climbing, flaps up, very nice, everything's under control. I'm going to do a right hand turn over the beautiful southern tablelands and come back round to the north, see if we can beat the sunset. Turning through south, we're going to hit about, I think about 02, landing lights off, beacons on, formation lights are on. We'll have a look at the external cameras shortly. Actually, let's have a look now as we get around the corner. Beautiful. Just coming through west, taking it easy. The ground's quite high here actually. There's the airport down to the right. There it is. Let's keep turning. Righto, let's head up to Wilton Airport. So there's Mittagong on the left, let's pan left, we can have a look at that as we fly out. Beautiful sunset. Right, let's get my head back in the game. If I can. That's what I want. And get back on track. Gorgeous looking weather, and it's 11 miles from here to this small airport. They do a lot of skydiving there apparently, hopefully not this time of the day, but we'll keep a weather eye out. Now you can see on the right here, amongst all the bushland, there is a main road, Hume Highway, which we're going to follow all the way to the airport actually. Makes it nice and easy. Yeah, so we're 1700 barometric and about 400 radar altitude. Now this, I'm going to go to the right a bit because this airport's just to the left of the next big intersection, which we can see about 11 o'clock. Coming up. Here we go, intersection, overpasses, flyovers, bridge. Bridge is in a bit of trouble there. And there's the airport, right on cue. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yep, can't see any skydivers. Now, we've got a plateau in front of us. We'll kind of skirt the edge of it, and it heads us, directs us directly towards Camden Airport. So there's the end of the plateau, goes off to the left. There are a few radio towers here, so watch out for that. Come left a bit. Now Camden Airport's nestled in a river bend, which comes towards us and across to the right. And it's about how many miles away? I'm not sure it's reading. No, it hasn't move to the next waypoint. It's only about 3 miles ahead of us. In fact, we've got the control tower dead ahead at 12 o'clock. Let's go right a bit. You can see the dark trees lining the river, and the sunset's catching the river nicely there. And nestled in that really tight river bend is the airport. Very cool. Right. Veering left again to Warwick Dam. So we're on the southwest edge of Sydney at the moment. So Sydney City's over that away. Very nice area. Just about need night vision goggles at this point. What's the time? It's 17, yeah, 5:39. 17:39. Got a couple of miles to go. I'll just jump to the external cameras again. Have a look. That's a pretty nice view. Actually, I'll stay in that view to pick up the dam. Slow up as well. So just reaching the lower Blue Mountains. As you can see, all the houses stop, and here's the dam, right on cue, under the left wing. I'll pan the camera as we go over, get a nice view. That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. And the night lights are coming on as well. That's great. Fabulous view. Righto, let's get back into the flying mode. Now we're going to follow the river, or the dam I guess you'd call it. There's the dam back there. So now we're heading southwest. Yeah, lots of high terrain here. I've not done many canyon runs at this time of day, so this will be fun. But actually, the water's pretty easy to see. Acts like a mirror. Picks up all available light. It's very cool. Now the next waypoint, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we've got choices. I'm going to take the easy choice this time, flying a straight line for about 20 miles to the Winge-Caribee River Canyon. But you'll see as we go down, there are multiple canyons on the left we can branch off into, and they will all get us pretty much to where we want to go, and they're great fun. Here we go. Now the Three Sisters are about 2 o'clock, about 10 miles in that direction, FYI. But for the moment we're heading southwest. Right, let's crank it up a bit. I might go to fuselage cam. Yep, as we go through the mark. Nice big boom. Not really anybody out here to hear it. That's a good view. Okay, let's stick to that. So there's a canyon off to the left, as mentioned. That's a pretty nice one to go down, actually. I will stick with the broad and easy one for this flight. So there's heaps of options on these flights.
Yankee Bravo Tango Hotel traffic Cessna Victor Hotel Alpha November Lima.
Just turn her down a bit. Yeah, so they're not written in stone, but they do give you a nice flight, and hopefully many imaginative options along the way. Now about this point the river gets very narrow, as you can see. A couple of bends here and it gets much narrower, but there is a wide valley that continues, so we'll stick to this plan. We're about, I think, 10 miles from the next waypoint. Now the next waypoint is actually the start of a canyon which crosses our path. I picked that because it was quite easy to spot. I mean, it would be natural to turn left. Look at one of these features like on the left there, but and you can do that and go straight back to the airport from there, but and there are small buildings on the plateau, but none of them particularly easy to see. And there are even features you'll see on the map, hills, but once again not that distinctive. So I thought, let's keep it simple, go for a river crossing our path. You'll see it coming up in a moment. So we're going to reach this plateau. Go to the left wing cam. Let's scroll it around the front a bit. I might reset that camera actually. There we go. Do the same with the right. That's better. Right, so left wing cam. So up on the plateau. Oops, let's control our flight path here. I want to scroll down a bit. And here we go. Here's the river canyon. Going left and right. So let's turn left. So you can actually follow this valley all the way back to Berrima. Just trying to get the camera. There we go. And we're going to go up onto a plateau near Berrima. Watch out for the power lines coming up. And we're looking for a large dual bridge. We'll just skim over these lines. Nice. Getting back to civilization. So we're going to go over Berrima and Mossvale in very short order. Now this bridge might be hard to see at this time of day, but let's see. Should be about 2 miles off the nose. Okay, well, it's got to be on. Yep, it's got to be on this main road. We can see the lights going north and south, and sure enough, 12 o'clock is the bridge, and the river picks up the light as well, so that's great. Cool. Now at this point we're going to veer right, looking for Mossvale Golf Course. Not sure we'll be able to see that at night, but we'll see. I think it's a cement plant on the right. Not sure. But the constellation of lights coming up, I'll climb a bit, is Mossvale. And on the far side we should see we might see the golf course. Probably all dark. It's about here, I reckon it's where the lights are running around. We're just passing over it now. Yep, okay. Interesting to see what's visible at night time. And what's visible quite clearly now is the Winchcarrabee Dam. Large body of water here. Dam is at 9 o'clock. I'm going to swing back over it now. Very cool. Let's go to the right wing cam. Have a look to the right. Pretty large dam. That is easy to see, probably even in moonlight. Right. Whew. and about 5 miles north-ish back to the airport. So let's announce ourselves. Select 2. Select 1. Select 1. Select 1. Select 1. Select 2.
Yankee Mike India Golf Traffic MiGMan 007 is on final runway 6 to land.
And it's right in front of us. Mittagong over there. Okay, so I'm going to turn left to downwind. Just double check. Yeah, actually want to set my course indicator to 06. That's done. Right. Crosswind now, turning to downwind. And reset that view. That's it, thank you. I love the way the radio mast has a flashing red light on top. That is as it should. Cool. Because that's a bit of a hazard. There's a runway back there. So I think I'll go around that mast. Just to make this a real easy paced landing. It's a super nice view though. Very nice. Gear down, flaps 1. It's unfortunate that the runway points directly towards that hill, I guess. Big playing field down there. Right, so we've got landing lights on, 3 greens, tap the speed brake, feels good. We've got 160 set as the threshold speed. Bit slow. And I will use the brake chute here. It's a pretty short runway. I'm only on flaps 1, but I'm going to throttle back. Now, let it sink, flare, touchdown, and brake chute out. Still takes a while to stop. Okay, there we go. Dark as all get out here. Right, okay, so that's about 18-minute flight. We can probably do it in 8 if I just fang around in the MiG, and I'll come back and do that. But for a first recreational run and at sunset, I think that was a lot of fun.